Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Yes, the question is 1 mole of propane on combustion at STP gives 8 kilojoules of heat energy. Calculate the heat energy liberated when 2.4 liters of propane on combustion at STP. See, so far we calculate the product in terms of moles, in terms of gram molecular mass, in terms of volume. In this problem, we are going to be calculate the amount of heat energy liberated during the chemical reaction in terms of kilojoules. Since it is the combustion reaction, all of you know the combustion reaction, the substance which burns in the presence of the oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, that is called combustion. So here the propane is going to be combust, nothing but, so any combustion will take place in the presence of oxygen. So C3H8 during combustion it will produce, but any hydrocarbon during combustion it will produce carbon dioxide, water along with that heat. Later we will write the term heat, or no problem, you can write the term heat. But as per the given question, the heat energy is liberated as 8 kilojoules during the combustion. Later I will write the heat energy term. Why? Because 1 mole of propane on combustion it is producing 8 kilojoules. If at all you get 2 moles of propane after balancing, you need to write 2 kilojoules. After balancing, I will write the term heat term in terms of kilojoules. So C3H8 plus O2, it gives rise CO2 plus H2O. The step is to be balance the chemical equation. I will use hydrogens to balance. In the reactant side we have 8 hydrogens. In the product side we have only 2 hydrogens. To balance that, I will make the formula units as 4. By means of that, you got 8 hydrogens. Now the hydrogens are balanced. Coming to the carbons, 3 carbons are there in the reactant side, only 1 carbon is there on the product side. So I will make the formula unit of carbon dioxide which is present on the product side is 3. Now you have balanced carbon as well as hydrogen. Now the oxygens are not balanced in the chemical reaction. Now I am going to be balance the oxygen terms. 6 oxygens plus 4 oxygen, total 10 oxygens are there in the product side. Coming to the reactant side, we have only 2 oxygens. To balance that, I will make that as 5 formula units. Now it is a balanced chemical equation. However, unfortunately, we got 1 mole of propane is participating in the chemical reaction with 5 moles. So during the combustion of 1 mole of propane, we are getting the how many kilojoules of heat energy? 8 kilojoules of heat energy here. So due to the combustion of propane, 1 mole of propane, we are getting 8 kilojoules of heat energy. Next, in the question, the data given is calculate the heat energy liberated when 2.4 liters of propane on the combustion. Means whatever the combustion is going to be takes place of propane, that combustion had given in terms of volume, means 1 mole in terms of volume. So you should express the term in terms of volume. So 1 mole of propane will consisting of 22.4 liters at STP. So 22.4 liters of propane will producing 8 kilojoules of heat energy. But in the question he had given 2.4 liters. So by means of 2 liters of propane, how many kilojoules of heat energy is going to be liberated? Let us consider that is X. Simple. The next step is to do cross multiplication. After cross multiplication, the term X into 22.4, which will be is equal to A into 2.4. See, in the question he had given A, which is the parameter. If it is the numeral, you can take numeral, but he had given a variable. That's why I took A only. If it is 10, you can take A as 10. But in the question he had given A, that's why I took A only. So that implies X is equal to A times of 2.4 divided by 22.4. This term you will get as 53.76. Therefore, X is equal to 53.76 times of A kilojoules of heat energy will be liberated due to the combustion of 2.4 liters of propane. Thank you. 2 moles of zinc reacts with a cupric chloride contains 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 formula units. Find the amount of copper obtained in moles. The given equation is zinc plus cupric chloride gives rise to zinc chloride and copper. From the balance, I think it is the balanced chemical equation. From the balanced chemical equation, it is clear that 1 mole of zinc is reacting with 1 mole of cupric chloride to produce 1 mole of zinc chloride and 1 mole of copper. The data which is given in the question is 2 moles of zinc are reacting with 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 formula units. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 formula units will be equivalent to 0.1 mole. Why? Because if we had taken 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, not 22, 10 to the power of 23, that will be equivalent to 1 mole. But in the question, the person took 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 formula units, which is equivalent to 0.1 mole. If at all the person is taken 6.023 into 10 to the power of 24, then that will be equivalent to 10 moles. But in the question, the amount of cupric chloride took is 0.1 mole. Means 1 mole of, as per the balanced chemical equation, 1 mole of zinc reacting with 1 mole of cupric chloride to produce 1 mole of copper. But in the question, zinc took 2 moles. 2 moles of zinc plus cupric chloride taken as 0.1 mole. 1 mole cupric chloride will produce how many moles of copper? See, if at all you estimate 2 moles of zinc is in excess quantity and 0.1 mole of cupric chloride is limiting quantity or limiting reagent. So the next, we found the limiting agent. The next step is to be establish the relationship between the limiting agent and the output. So 1 mole of zinc, 1 mole of cupric chloride is producing 1 mole of copper. If at all you have taken 0.1 mole of cupric chloride, then how many moles of copper you will going to be get? So to do that, simple you need to do cross multiplication. After doing cross multiplication, what will you get? Let us consider x moles of copper are going to be produced. So x into 1, which will be is equal to x into 1, which will be is equal to 0.1 into 1, 0.1 into 1. So x is equal to 0.1 moles of copper will be produced in the.
Please subscribe for more videos. Wow Academy for Physics. Thank you.